The skies above Constantinople was grey with smoke. For 53 days, the Ottoman army had surrounded the ancient city. Nearly 80,000 soldiers waited beyond the walls, and inside, barely 7,000 defenders stood between survival and extinction. Subscribe now so you don't miss out on amazing stories like this. Although they were outnumbered, outgunned, and even outmatched, they refused to surrender, because this was not just a city, this was the heart of the Roman Empire. Theodosian walls had stood strong for over 800 years. They had repelled attacks from Persians, Arabs, Bulgars, and countless invaders. But this time was different. Outside the gates stood Sultan Mehmed II. He was only 21 years old, but was ambitious, relentless, and brilliant. He brought with him something the world had never witnessed before: massive cannons, forged in bronze, so large that it took dozens of oxen to move them. Each blast thundered like the wrath of God, and when they fired, the walls trembled, stone cracked, dust filled the air, hopes began to fracture. Inside the city, Emperor Constantine XI walked among his men. He did not hide in his palace. He wore his armor. He stood on the walls. He knew the truth. Reinforcements would not come. Europe had although promised to help, but promises do not stop cannonballs. That night, citizens gathered inside Hagia Sophia, the great cathedral of Christendom. Candles flickered. Prayers echoed beneath the massive dome. Some wept, some begged God for salvation, while some others prepared to die. And just before dawn, the final assault began. Drums roared, trumpets blared, waves after waves of Ottoman soldiers surged forward toward the shattered walls. The defenders stood and fought like men possessed. Steel clashed.
For the rim!
Arrows darkened the skies, blood soaked the broken stones, and for hours the city held. Then it happened. The small gates, the Kekopota, was left unsecured in the chaos. And when the Ottoman troops noticed that, they slipped through. The Roman banner was torn down, and the Ottoman flag rose above the walls. Constantinople had been breached, and when Emperor Constantine XI noticed it, he made one final decision. He removed his imperial regalia. He decided that if an empire was to fall, it would not find its emperor kneeling, and so he charged into battle. One last sword raised, one last shout.
For the Empire!
And then he vanished into the chaos. His body was never definitely identified. The last Roman emperor died as a soldier. By sunrise, it was all over. The Ottoman forces flooded the streets. Homes were looted. Churches were seized. Thousands were killed or enslaved. Hagia Sophia, once filled with hymns, fell silent. The cross was taken down. The crescent moon rose in its place.